he just wants his bottle as early as possible. He got it immediately when he picked up his bounty rune, and if he gets to boots as well, he can pretty reliably take runes and farm just with the spells that he has.
Is Johnny overstaying his welcome here? Like, Ferrari's going to get up in their face, but what is Johnny really bringing to this lane as a Shadow Shaman?
Yeah,
Mushy, actually trouble bottom lane. Looks like he got caught in ice shards underneath the tower, trying to run away. Decay dropped him low, and Lure just punches him down. And that's first blood going the way of Invictus Gaming. Good start.
Terrible start there for Fnatic. They're safe lane Bloodseeker. You cannot die on that roll. That's super crucial.
The Dazzler was busy trying to do counterboarding.
Yeah, and that's going to give such a good start to Luo now. And of course, Faith is happy to be part of that kill as well.
And now Johnny comes down, they snowball under, it's all on Kerchik, they get the tombstone down, this will help them fight back Johnny. He might even be in more trouble, they're getting rid of the tombstone, but Mushy is losing so much life, the decay does the work, and is there any more damage? No more snowball, but Johnny, Shadow Shaman is just such a slow hero, 1 second till decay, they already get the kill, it's 3-0, Invictus Gaming. Just opening up a new one on the bot lane.
We're like, yeah, Tusk and Undying, but how are they going to lane it? Yeah, they just go down there and take over. They show it's their lane, they own it, and they're running this now. Haste Rune is going to be picked up by
might
Faith.
be in trouble too. Chuan? No.
Yeah.
Sorry, once I saw the Paralyzing Cast come out, and also Ferrari moving in, if they got a clap, combining with the first level up in Malediction, Ohio would have been licking his wounds. He's already down to 1 tango on an off-lane Earthshaker.
That would have been very.
It would have been more than a snowball. It would have been an avalanche for IG.
Yeah.
Like, you would have lost your off laner. You've basically lost your safe lane already.
Yeah, definitely. That was a weird fissure by Shaker, just holding the neutral pixel. I don't know. I'm just watching the other lanes as well, trying to look for some salvation here for Fnatic as their safe lane is just crumbling already.
Ferrari getting up in KYXY's face. KYXY is going to be able to steal a lot of damage every single time, but that's why Ferrari's trying to clap farm. But he's 5-1 up against 15-12. KYXY has destroyed this mid lane. That's your upside, Waga.
Yeah, KYXY has this on lock. He definitely does. Doing a good job. He had the help from the Shadow Shaman in the beginning, so doing really well. Top here, just John being annoying.
They're TPing in. Johnny's on the way in. The Fissure, though, on the wrong side. So Johnny, this TP is for nothing. They need to have the shackles go to work.
Yeah. Too bad he couldn't get the proper Fissure there. Nice try, though, with the TP. But yeah, this Brewmaster is really struggling to get anything at all. He does have the Haste Rune, of course, but the last hitting from KYXY has been really good. Yeah.
Maybe it's a point, too, where IG have to consider... Well, they can't really rotate Chuan into that mid. Like, he's not going to be able to do that much.
Yeah, no. I don't think Chuan should run there.
Do you just wait for level 6 brew? Like, is that all it comes down to? Ferrari, in the meantime, just gets as much farm and wait for level 6?
It's nice to get Blink Dagger early on Brew, but the main reason that you put him mid is to get levels fast. If you get level 7, 6 is nice, but 7 is really when you start killing people so strongly, because your nuke is just phenomenal. It deals so much damage. But, of course, the ulti is a major part.
Johnny coming back to the middle. He still needs to find some levels here. He's got Shackle as well as... his Ether Shock, but that's all.
He's not finding a lot, is he, on his Shadow Shaman?
Not really. Well, she's actually found a hell of a lot of CS for this bot lane. All things considered, 20 for 2 up against an 11 for 1.
I actually don't know how he did that, but yeah, he has recovered the last hits really well.
I can tell you it's not from just jungle farming. That's just not possible for him.
Yeah, I mean, Bloodseeker is extremely good at last hitting, and he played very aggressively farming when he died the first time there. So it's more like you farm a lot, but you also give away a lot when you die there. And now rotation bottom coming in here. Tron is being brought in. No lane ward for the side of Fnatic.
This could be a potential chance for IG. But what are you going to be doing right now? Is it a roll in and then with the paralyzing cast control at the back? Oh, that's exactly what it is. It's just a roll into the decay with the blood right, which is trying to make it difficult. But the paralyzing casket, you're going to bounce around. The malediction's already on Mush. They need a little bit more damage to help him pop. Now that Shallow Grave's going to wear off before the malediction does. So one more pop isn't enough. And with the shards, he's actually been blocked in. Luo, there's no way to chase it. In the meantime,
kills.
Yeah, he actually kills off Earthshaker by himself.
Yeah, he definitely did. Nice solo kill there. Peel is so dangerous to go up against. The amount of spam they can throw the Spirit Lance, super dangerous. He didn't even have to use his Enchanted Mango there, so he keeps that as well. Very nice for him.
So another kill for IG there, rack it up to 4. Overall, they've already got, in just the space of 5 minutes, already managed to pick up 2,000 net worth advantage. Experience is 1,500.
Yeah, that's pretty big considering how hard they were losing mid. Like, mid is definitely not going their way. Still only looking at 12 CS, 13 now, just slowly pulling his farm in.
Well, Ferrari's actually doing pretty decently, considering his lack of CS.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough lane. It's very tough.
Yeah.
You can't even spam Drunken Haste that reliably because there's the unstable current dealing damage to you every time you do it. So there are downsides. Oh, the rune is denied.
That's frustrating. Ferrari is coming down to pick that little sucker up, and it's an easy move up from Kerchik. And attacks from the high ground.
Yeah, very nice there by Dazzle. And Gil is having good control over the top lane. The ES, despite being 1v1, can't really touch the creeps that much.
Well, it's kind of difficult, man. Like
79.1% win rate on Brewmaster. So he has the highest win rate on Brewmaster out of any player with 25 games or more.
He's a talented kid, Ferrari.
He's very, very good. If he gets his Blink Dagger and Aghanims, he can do wonders with it. Or even if he just gets the Blink and BKB, because sometimes you need that against Rasta, Instant Hex.
Should also point out the fact they're going to flash farm Ferrari in a moment. Once they got the 4 points up in the clap, they've got a triple stack inside the Dire jungle.
Yeah, they are stacking up and preparing for him.
While on bottom lane, Luo and Faith coming back to the lane, but Kerchik as well as Johnny, they're just waiting in the wings for their time to shine. As Mushy, Decay, just a little bit of shard harass, nothing more.
Yeah, sadly doesn't do much as he just denies 2 creeps immediately and full HP again.
This Dire Observer Ward on the side. Now, this is actually one of these weird wards to talk about, because Undying walked down the river to this point and then threw the ward down and then backed up instantly. So the second you do that, you should be flagging the fact that Observer Ward was going down.
Yeah.
But Fnatic weren't looking for it. So they didn't ping it at the time, and they haven't dewarded it since.
Yeah. It's always the mind games. You gotta keep your eye on the enemy supports always. If they have a ward on them, just, you know, good track of that. Click your opponents as often as possible.
Yep. Keep tabs.
And he's gonna rush straight into Blink Dagger, of course, on Brewmaster, by the way. Oh, okay. I thought the Dazzle was stuck there for a second. He's gonna be fine.
Try to shut it down. That should reveal the fact that the
They need to use the Brewmaster ulti. They should try and force a fight bottom. He wants to run around and go down here.
It would be nice, because they're getting a lot in the other lane. So you start off with your shards, just harassing into Mushy, but
they're gonna back off.
Yeah.
Oh, Rasta is actually kind of stuck there, so he's gonna stay for a while.
They realize, because you got Chuan farming mid. So Chuan's finding some really good levels. Also notice too what he's prioritizing. 2 points Malediction, 2 points Paralyzing Tusk. So you don't actually have the ulti yet, obviously. They were waiting for that in the mid. But there's no Voodoo Restoration. So Kerchik, a quick TP out. They drop the Tombstone. They're sacrificing their tier 1 tower.
Johnny is just trying to hide the best he can, but oh boy. Jigs up, Johnny.
Can't stay in the trees forever.
No, he was listening, trying to listen.
In return, Fnatic, they can at least do some damage to this tier 1 tower. Fortification is going to make it difficult. This Undying Tombstone's made this a lot easier for IG to force down the tower.
Yeah, it's just tower trades going on right now. Not much that Fnatic can do to teamfight against the Undying and Brewmaster ulti.
Yep.
So they're just respecting that, but at the same time, they're not punishing the PL. He's been just farming away as well. So.
Well, how are you meant to punish a PL? You don't have enough control. He's just going to doppelganger away every time.
Oh, you have to do something though.
True.
Right now you're losing towers and PL is free farming.
So,
this is losing out too much. You need to.
But what's the
try
something?
And smoke up.
What's the something? Like you've got an Undying as well as a Brewmaster. You don't want a team fight into that one.
Yeah.
The PL you can't just
it's
gank him straight.
No, it's pickups. You have to go for a disable gank. But right now it's very hard as the Shadow Shaman is only level 3. He doesn't have a single point into the Hex yet. So all of this is very, very difficult.
So many stacks everywhere. Ferrari found a triple. Actually, he found a double stack and made a triple. Johnny's the one who's in trouble. They drop the Tombstone. Malediction will actually kill him at this point. Johnny knows he's dead, so does as much as he can before death.
They're gonna try and fight for this stack. They don't want to have it stolen. Okay, YXY and
That's a dangerous fight to take, though.
Yeah, I don't think they can.
You still got PL farming top. He's not stopping. And he actually bought BTs to start with. Ferrari, straight TP out, and they do take the stack.
Oh, nice to see that the good old TP out against Bloodseeker still works sometimes. Most of the times nowadays, it's just, oh, you want to TP out against Bloodseeker? Oh, he just runs up and punches you 2 times and you're dead. But luckily, he's a Brewmaster. He's immune to that kind of stuff.
Kind of surprised Burning goes for such a build. Like, it's very split push orientated, like, comes in at the very, very last moment.
Burning knows his farming. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, I believe him to know the fastest way to get high farm in a game like this.
It kind of flags the fact, though, like, IG do not want to fight early on.
Yeah.
Well, until this,
well,
Blink in for Ferrari, in for the split, and the paralyzing cast holding Ohio and KOX by Ohio! Echo Slam off, he'll get a revenge call on the Witch Doctor, he's still not dead yet. Trying to run away from these PL illusions, and not successful, not while the Brewmaster is there, throw out the Boulder Dash, and now the Tombstone also being dropped. A 2-for-1 trade-off. It was a lot more messier, primarily just because of the Echo.
Yeah, it definitely was. Also, speaking to the British Travel and as to whether you want to fight or not early, I think he just realizes we already have so much for team fighting. We have the Tombstone, the Brewmaster split, we have Tuskar, who innately is a very good fighter. I don't need to buy fighting items early, I can just focus on getting at a critical point of farm as soon as possible. So, smart itemization, I think. And all of them looking to do pretty good now. Brewmaster has his Power Treads and Blink, which is respectable considering his lane, definitely.
Yeah. Well, they managed to get the stack inside the Radiant jungle, and then the stack inside their own jungle, plus the being involved in the 2 kills in mid.
Yeah, they also have 2 mana boots up already, which is really nice for their entire team. All of them can use that mana pretty well. Sometimes you even want to go mana boots on Brewmaster, but he doesn't have to since they have Undying and Tusk.
It's kind of also nice when Faith gets so much farm, because he can just go into Greaves later on too.
Yeah. Oh, Greaves would be amazing in this game, negating so much of the physical damage, and there is plenty from Fnatic.
Fnatic got really some time too. When she's on a good timer, like the Hand of Mice isn't too late.
Yeah.
But it's just that window